Assalamualaikum and good morning. I bid to Dr. Fazlinda. My name is Muhammad Nazimi bin Muhammad Nasir from MLG 1204A. So today I will be presenting my oral presentation for assessment 2 of the proofreading and editing tool. So my presentation will centers on an analysis of the academic text that is titled Bullies in the Academy. So, to give a bit of a background, the text I chose is an academic paper written by Patricia Cobley-Holtz and Carolyn Brown. It basically talks about workplace bullying in higher education and explains how things like university politics and tenure can sometimes create a toxic environment for the staff. So, my main goal when editing this paper was to make it sounds more academic and professional, to fix the structure mechanics and to clear up any structuring mistakes that it looks so that it looks polished and ready to be read by public. Okay, in this academic paper, there are only language and context error. So to start off, let's look at the language error. As you can see here, the one major issue is with how the authors did their academic citation. If you look at the original text, the authors wrote Mackie et al. 2015. I corrected this to the proper format, which is Mackie et al. 2015. Why did I change this? Well, et al. Comes from Latin and it means and others. The original writer made two mistakes here. One is that they misspell at as at and they put a full stop after it. Since at is a whole word, it shouldn't have a full stop, and only R needs one because it's an abbreviation. If we leave station mistakes like this in the research paper, it would make the whole word look more careless and less credible. Now I want to highlight a context error that has to do with the vocabulary and the word choice. So the original sentence says that institutions should recognize that double indemnity exists from failure to take action. All right. This didn't make sense. So because in context, so I changed it to double jeopardy. Why did I change this? Because the author totally mixed up these two completely different terms. How so? So the double indemnity is actually an insurance term for when someone gets a double payout for an accidental death. That has nothing to do with this topic at all. So what the artist actually meant was like double jeopardy. This means that facing a double risk or getting penalized twice for the same problem. Changing this word was necessary because that sentence actually makes sense now to the readers instead of using double indemnity. So, in conclusion, this assignment will serve as a brilliant reminder that professional editing acts as a systematic quality assurance because it transforms a raw, flawed draft into an authoritative, polished document. On a personal note, my biggest reflection from doing this proofreading work is that true proofreading must go way beyond surface typos because an editor cannot just rely on automatic spell checker because a software program would completely overlook the word like double indemnity since they are spelled correctly, and it takes deep context awareness to catch conceptual errors and to preserve the scholarly credibility. So developing this meticulous eye for like the details and the errors is an invaluable asset that I will certainly apply to corporate and academic writing throughout my future career. And with that, we have reached the end of the presentation. Thank you very much to Dr. Fazinda for your time and attention.